Hey Blockheads, this is DJ AK The Amanda Knight, and I'm here to let you know that my so-called whatever podcast and No More Games Radio have joined forces. Listen to No More Games Radio on Sundays at 2 p.m. for your favorite episodes of my so-called whatever podcast, and maybe a live episode? Who knows? Tune in to my so-called whatever podcast for upcoming No More Games radio features and exclusive stories from our staff and DJs. And as always, follow us on social media at No More Games Radio and at my so-called whatever. Hang tough!
Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid as gold. My so-called whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows, NKOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom! And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, so after I got off of our Zoom with Brooke to do this episode, I realized that because I was on my other computer, my microphone was not properly plugged in. So the audio is not good in this episode, but I really feel like it's still worth listening to, and I hope that you can get past the really, really bad audio, and we apologize for that. But here's the episode. We will try our very best to not let it happen again. Love you guys.
Hey. Brooke is
What's up,
yawning.
yo? I did. I just let out a big yawn. It's a lazy Saturday here.
It is a lazy Saturday, and the weather is kind of yucky, and
Yeah, it's really windy.
what a great time to talk about stories.
No better time, really,
Nope,
than when
no.
it's like dark and dreary outside.
Right. So I'm like in my bedroom. This is a different, like,
Vernacular? What's that mean?
yes.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. But Brent has some friends over. I don't know if you can hear them, but
I cannot hear them.
they're all eating pizza and stuff. So
I just hear like the hum of the fan from my MacBook.
I
Can
don't
you hear
it.
it? Can you
No,
hear
I
it?
don't.
That's
I don't
good.
hear it.
That's good. It's been working overtime today because Sadie was playing Roblox on it earlier, and I had to like kick her off to do
That's
this,
hilarious.
and the fan's been running ever since.
I love it. That's so funny. You
It
showed me
never
her
runs.
setup, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Guys, she was on 4 accounts. She has her regular account and then she has alt accounts. And she had my computer, her Chromebook, her iPad, and her phone, which isn't really a phone. It's just a phone that hooks up to Wi-Fi, my old phone. I don't know.
Too funny.
She was doing something, some Christmas thing. It was actually pretty cute.
That is pretty cute.
But yeah, it's a good day to talk about cruise,
Yeah.
reminisce, revisit.
Right. Yeah.
Do you still feel PCD?
A little bit.
Or are you over it?
I'm not over it. I'm thinking about next year and how I'm going to make it work because Brent's
Yeah.
going to be a senior, and I've already had the discussion with her, like, because we're not going to know her game schedule when we book for the cruise. We're just not going to. So, like, she doesn't care if I miss a game, but I don't want to miss her senior.
We should quickly say nothing has been announced.
No, nothing has been announced. Absolutely nothing. These are concerns.
This is just speculation.
This is speculation.
And
if it's in October.
right.
Speculation. Complete. Thank you, Brooke. Complete speculation. We do not have any insider info. Zero. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll figure it out. You guys just send all the good thoughts, all the good that It will not interfere with anything senior related.
I mean, personally, and I know that people have their thoughts about it and everything. I wouldn't mind seeing it in like May or April. But I also realize that that's other people won't be able to go if it's during that time. But then there are probably some people that can go that can't in the fall. You know, personally, I would like to see it then.
Same.
But
you
know what?
Oh, sorry.
When they announce it, well, I was just gonna say when they announce it, and if we can do it, we can do it, and if we can't, we can't.
But here's to hoping we can. Cheers.
And I will only fly first class. Not to be like that, but that was seriously, I talk about that to people at work. You
can't go back. You can't go back after that. You just can't.
I mean, the way that we did, it was just comfortable.
It was
wonderful. And it helped with everything. The anxieties about everything were gone.
They really were.
I can't speak enough about it.
Yes.
Obviously. Anyway.
So I do want to just say something real quick because we do have a lot of new listeners and I want them to know that.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. And of course we love you, our continuous listeners. Like, love you. We love all of you. You may have noticed things have been a little inconsistent and they might be. The podcast is fantastic. Everything is great. Just some things are, happening in the background and it's not allowed for us to be as flexible with the podcast as we have been in the past. So just bear with us and hopefully it will get more consistent soon. But if it doesn't, you know why. And it doesn't mean that the podcast isn't. So
No. Like if that were to happen, we'll tell you.
Exactly.
We're not gonna fizzle out and then all of a sudden be gone.
No. We will come to that decision. We will agree upon it. And then we will let you know ahead of time before. I'm sure we'll have we'll do it. Unless of course, if something happens,
But we're not talking about that. But we're not even talking about that.
No.
Truly. This isn't something that we've talked about or anything.
No. But I was just concerned because we do have new listeners. And a lot of you guys reached out to me, which thank you. I appreciate that. We're excited about the episodes. I'm so excited. We have a lot of new listeners. And welcome. And welcome to the block party. We should intro.
Oh, yes. That's cue the intro. This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever.
Hey.
Welcome to the block party.
And we ain't leaving out nobody. Nope, never.
No, I mean, we are here. We are ready to go on this day. It's not even 4:00 and it's almost dark out.
It's almost dark out. Yep, it is.
Oh, man.
Almost dark out. And this is the shit. This is the shit that I say, why the hell do I live here? Why?
I know.
Why? Why do I live here?
Me too.
Why am I still here? I just went to a doctor's appointment and I was telling them, that I have seasonal. I mean, I feel like everybody in Maine has seasonal depression. I think it just comes with the territory.
I mean,
if you will.
I think that I think it's probably more common than, people may realize.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people deal with it. And she was like, so what are your plans for moving to a better environment? And I was like, well, I don't really have it in our 5-year plan yet, but we definitely eventually want to get a place down south. So don't have any specifics, but I was surprised at the question. Yeah, she was dead serious. I was like, oh, we haven't really talked about it, Caught me off guard.
That would catch me off guard too. I'd be like, I don't have one because this is where my roots are and this is where we live.
Right.
I
I mean, it's a little bit easier for me now than it was, but still, you're here. So anyway, we have a lot of stories again. Keep them coming. Please. But we want you to know that we are going to read your stories. We're actually reading today. and talking about our day 3 of the cruise.
Right. But we can remember because at this point, it's been a little bit.
It has been a little bit. Luckily, I took some notes.
That's good. And I have like a decent enough memory that I know what happened that day.
Yeah. See, not a lot.
It was a real low key day.
It was like more, you did more than I did because we're just going to like get into it and talk about it. I ended up not feeling great the morning of day 3. And so I slept in and I was like, Brooke, I don't think I can make it to the cabana today. Like I'll pay for it, but I don't think I can make it. And so Brooke was like, well, you know, she still needed to go. I felt bad because Brooke was just as tired and not feeling good. But she had to go to the cabana because she's the person that like is the main person of the cabana.
But let me just interject and say I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the villa. I wanted to,
not the cabana, the villa.
I wanted to put my feet in the sand one more time. I wanted to get in the water, and it was a beautiful day. It was a friggin' gorgeous day.
I regret it. That is the one thing I regret.
Nikki did say, if you want me to go with you, let me know. I'll go with you.
Absolutely.
If nobody else is going over, call me or text me and I'll come down and I'll meet you.
Right.
But I was like, no big deal. I don't care. I went on the tender by myself over to the island by myself. Well, there were other people on it, but I didn't know them.
Mm-hmm.
And I checked in. I got on the little guy in the little buggy thing, took me over all by myself. And I had a good like 30 minutes before anybody else came, like our other friends, just chilling by myself in the villa.
Well, that's cool.
Cracked open a Diet Pepsi, which I don't like, but I didn't have Diet Coke.
Right. What are you going to do?
Well, right. Put some sunscreen on, got in the water. The water on this particular day was so much more calm than the day prior. It was definitely not, this was Saturday. Saturday was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it was it was a low key day. I think there were only 8 of us this time. If you remember, there were 16 the day before.
That's right. So there's half of us.
There were half of us on this day.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice. It was a beautiful day.
So while you were there, I actually grew a little independent on the ship. I was pretty proud of myself.
What did you do?
So first, Lori Latham and her friend, which I am so sorry, I cannot remember her name. She's so awesome. I'm so sorry. You have full permission to punch me in the face. Like I do not remember. She was great. They stayed. We talked for a while. Lori had a crazy experience. I hope she shares it because she did not have the best experience getting there. Like getting to
I remember. Yeah.
So it was nice because Lori, I mean, I wanted to see everybody, obviously, but last cruise, I didn't get to see Lori as much as I wanted to see her. So I was like, this cruise, I'm finding this girl because I want to spend some time with Lori. So she came down and we hung out, and then I was hungry. So I was like, I'm gonna go eat you guys. This is a huge deal. Like, I know it doesn't sound like it, but I was like, I'm gonna go get something to eat by myself. Totally went down, got something to eat, met up with Maria and Drew and Jackie, and talked about funny stuff.
I miss that.
It was just so nice to be around our people. You know, like
yeah. I miss that so much.
That's what I'm having. That's the part that I'm having a hard time with because we don't know when we're going to see them again. So, you know, it kind of, I mean, I'll see some of them in January.
Right.
But I know Brooke doesn't know when the next time she's going to see them. So
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I will.
Yes.
We will see them.
Absolutely. So, like I said, wasn't feeling great. Still, like I ate something, didn't eat much, you know, came back. Brooke was coming back from the villa, and both of us were like, we do not feel good. Like, I don't know if it's like I got too much sun the day before or what, but I was just not feeling good. And we missed Rat Chat. I'm so sad.
Yeah, we slept.
We slept right through it. And we're so sad that we missed it, but it was so nice for Donnie that Donnie gave us a shout out. I was like,
that was really sweet. We had heard about it after, and we've of course since seen it.
Yeah, I woke up, my phone kept going brrring, brrring, brrring. You know how it does that? I'm like, what the heck? People were messaging me to let me know that he had done that. And luckily someone had recorded the whole thing. So we were able to hear it. So that was really cool.
And it was awesome. They did a great job, and that was a really cool opportunity for them. And we felt off. But like, we were so tired, and we had the concert that night.
And I just didn't know if I was even at that point. I was like, I didn't know if I was like seasick but I was like on the verge of puking, and I did not want to throw up because I mean, everybody hates throwing up, but I am over dramatic. Like, it is.
Oh, I am too.
Over the top.
I am too. And I wasn't feeling like that. I just knew my body was really tired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I needed rest because we had been up so late the night before. So late. And I got up so early to get over to the villa, and I didn't sleep when I was there.
Right.
I could have, but I didn't. And I really needed some rest.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And then we got up and got ready and went to the concert.
Ready. Yeah. And went to the concert. That's right.
Yeah.
The concert was amazing. It was hard because everybody stood up, and we were in seats that we were in the
nosebleeds, guys. I mean,
and so when people stood up, we couldn't see. And if we stood up, there were people directly behind us. Like, it wasn't tiered. So if we stood up, they would absolutely not be able to see like anything. So we just kind of sat.
Yeah, we were like the last row.
Right.
So there were people that were in like
tables.
There were like tables behind us. But like, whatever. It was fine. We knew that our seats were not going to be great. And we knew like that goes with the territory.
And I'm fine with that. Honestly, I was okay with it.
We enjoyed what we could see.
Row?
Well, yes.
Of course. Absolutely.
Of course. But we enjoyed what we could see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they did a good job, and it was fun. It was really hot.
It was really hot. That's
I remember being really hot up there.
This is when you got emotional.
I did.
You did. And Brooke, if you guys know, which most of you do, Brooke does not get emotional about anything.
Nope, I don't.
And I don't know if you were recording or what, but I look over at you, and
I was not recording.
Look on your face like you were going to just like burst out in tears, like just like you were holding
it back. Really holding it back.
And I'm like, what's going on?
I just, for whatever reason, like in that moment, and we've all been there. Like, we've all been there.
Yes.
At some point during this like New Kids fandom, where I was like, oh, my 9-year-old self would be so excited, but would never believe this.
No.
Would never believe that I'd be on a cruise, because that was something that was like unattainable.
That is right.
Like, you saw cruises on TV. There were glamorous people. Kathy Lee Gifford was there. I mean, I never thought I'd be on a cruise ship.
Right.
No, Love Boat? No, I never. But here I am in the middle of the ocean on a cruise.
Watching a concert, nonetheless.
And it's Jordan Knight singing. Jordan Knight is singing. He's in the same room.
Mm-hmm. Breathing the same air.
That's insanity.
Mm-hmm.
And it just hit me. Like, I just thought of like little Brooke, and how like it's kind of like, it's sad,
mm-hmm.
but it's happy too, but it's kind of sad because like, it's just sad. Like we get older and
Right. Exactly.
things change, lives change, we lose people, that sucks.
Right.
But it's like, and so it was like all of those emotions just like came to a head.
Yes. And I had not like really gotten super emotional. And then when Brooke did, I was like, oh. So then I started, and Brooke didn't even tell me like what she was thinking about. So this is the first time I'm actually hearing like what made you emotional, because we didn't really talk about it after.
No, we didn't.
But I started thinking along the same lines, like started thinking about the podcast and how in the beginning there was just no way. Like I totally manifested that shit. Like, I did, and I've never done that before. I'm like, everything about this podcast is like things I've never done before. We've never done before. It is like grown our friendship times like 3,000 when I didn't even think that was even possible.
Right.
And we have met the most incredible people that we've ever met. And we're all able to get together on this boat, be together, almost all of us. And it was just a lot. It didn't even really have anything to do with like the concert. I just started like thinking about how #thankful I was.
I know, for real.
Yeah.
It's true. So it was, it was pretty good. It was a good show.
It was a good show. It was very good.
And then, so after the show, I think this was the night
we got boozy coffee.
Did we have it after the show? Was it after?
Yes.
It was very good.
It was very good.
It was very good.
Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you to Ashley for recommending that. She was talking about boozy coffee. The thing is, I thought we'd have to make our own boozy coffee. No. You could just get your boozy coffee.
Right.
Like, it was cool.
You just need to put some boozy in the coffee, please.
Yes.
And the wonderful ladies did.
Oh yes, I asked her if I could get a double, and she was like, "We're not allowed to." And then I saw her like put more in it. I was like, "Oh, thank you."
It was really good. And then I think that this was the night that you were like, I want to get to Lido Deck and get a space. Yep. And I was like, well, I want to go eat dinner.
Yep.
So me and Michelle and Amy went to dinner.
Yep.
And you went and claimed space.
By myself. Again, you guys.
Yep.
By my freaking self. By myself. Completely. It's crazy because I wasn't feeling well. So it's like you would think that would like knock me down. But like, no, I was like, I had so much freaking fun in that pool. I'd be damned if I wasn't able to do it again. So I got my rock and jock outfit on, got my rock and jock uniform of Joey McIntyre that never did rock and jock, but I was just pretending that he did. Which was stupid because everybody else was like Donnie Wahlberg, which that's what it's from,
That makes sense, but that's fine.
So, but I did not realize it was going to be so popular. Like there were so many people doing rock and jock.
There really were.
Yes.
But it was, they were held over from the last cruise.
Right. So that was
right.
Right. That was the group because Brooke wasn't on the initial 2020 cruise. So this was the group outfit that we had chosen for MTV night, like MTV 90s night or whatever it was.
Right.
And so it was expensive. And so we wanted to wear it. And I'm sure that's what other people were thinking too. Because it was custom. It was a basketball uniform, like a real basketball uniform. But I saw people that had it actually like legit basketball uniform. Like some of them were bedazzled, which was freaking amazing. Oh. And I was like, this is really cool. So, got the spot by the shower. And I was there for a while by myself. I ended up making friends with the New Kids on the Block dolls, who, let
Oh,
me
that's
tell you,
right. They
were
looked
so sweet.
amazing.
And they couldn't have done a better job. Like, they were
No.
so spot on. It was crazy.
It was incredible.
And they got
Uncanny.
Danny Wood's dad to be in their group as Danny. And he wore a costume. We have pictures. We'll put them on the website if you didn't see it.
Oh.
He looked so adorable. And then it was hilarious. So.
Did you hear Sadie sneeze?
No.
Okay. So, yeah, those costumes were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished up dinner. We had a wonderful dinner. It was like really delicious. They set us on the second like tier, so it was kind of private. There weren't a lot of people up there. And me and Michelle and Amy, we had a good like heart to heart. We talked forever.
That's nice.
I feel like we closed the restaurant down. Like there were not many people left, and we were like, well, it's time to go. And then I went to the room, got myself together, and came and joined you.
You did.
As a sim.
Before you came, Christian came. Like, it was probably like an hour after I got there.
Yep.
And that was nice to have Christian there too. And then people started filing in. Like, then Michelle came, and then Amy came, and Dawn, because we were all wearing, it was Michelle, Amy, myself, Dawn, Christian. Is that it?
Weren't there 6 of you?
I feel like there were 6 of us. Why can't I think of the
Wait,
6th
Nikki,
person?
Michelle, Amy, Dawn,
Christian.
Amy.
That's who
2
I'm
Amy's.
saying. Yeah, the 2 Amy's. Amy looked so freaking cute in her.
She did.
Oh my gosh.
Amy looked so cute every night.
Amy looked so cute every night. If you don't know Amy is from our very first episode, who has this incredible room, like it's like a museum, and love Amy so much. And I love her friend Regina too. She's the nicest.
She's sweet.
Person. Yeah.
She really is. We had some good talks.
That's good.
So yes, speaking of Christian.
Yes.
I need to shout out Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Because my sim costume, first of all, she was a sim, I was a sim. Quick little backstory.
Genius.
I couldn't figure out what I wanted to be on this particular night. I had no idea. I was just going to be like a cat.
It was like, you could be anything. You really could.
Right.
Do anything.
Right. And I'm not like super creative. So I was like, I'll just be a black cat. Like I'll wear black ears. I'll paint my face. I found these like gloves and leg warmers. They were like furry.
I did not know this.
At Spirit Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll wear a tail and just like a black shirt and like call it good.
Yeah.
And because it was going to be easy and cheap and whatever, easy to pack. But then I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Like I want to do something else. So then I'm brainstorming and then I thought, haha, I got it. I'm going to be a sim. And actually I saw something on TikTok and it was
Didn't
a
I
sim.
Send you the video of the girl?
Well, I had seen it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anyway, and then you sent it to me, but I was like, well, this is what I was thinking of doing. And I told you about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and I looked up the price of the thing and it was like $120. And I'm like,
Right.
No, I can't do that.
And I was like, Christian made her own.
Right. You said, well, that's what Christian's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea. And you said she made her own. So I'm looking at Etsy at some different things. And in the meantime, I messaged Christian and we're talking and it ended up that we had the same vision. I had the same exact vision, but I didn't know how to execute it. And she had already executed it.
She did. You guys wanted to be naked Sims.
Right. With like the pixelated thing.
Yes.
So anyway, Christian is amazing.
She is.
She made my costume for me.
She's amazing.
Which was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She brought it to the cruise.
She did.
Which was amazing. And then Kelly had made these little earrings with the little plumb bobs.
I didn't see those.
I wore them.
I did. How did I miss that?
I don't know, but Kelly had made earrings because originally there was a few of them that were going to do this on the last cruise.
Oh, okay.
But then it didn't work out. So Kristen had already had one of the plumb bobs like almost finished.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, because she was going to make them for everybody.
The plumb bob is the thing above their head, if you didn't know.
Yeah, like the green
Sims.
thing, or it might be yellow, or it might be like orange or red if you really need to green up your sim.
But let's talk about real quick, because Brooke and I are playing Sims Online again. There's no plumb
Right.
bobs.
No, because you already know who your person is.
Oh, that's right.
Like, you know who you're playing because you only have one player.
That's right. That's right.
That's why. So anyway, she made it all. And
she did a really good job.
She did an amazing job, and I really, really appreciated that she did that. And I thought we looked pretty awesome. And somebody else did too. And that was Mr. Jordan Knight.
Yes. Do you think he played Sims?
I don't know, but maybe his sons did, or one of them. I like to think he did. I don't think he did.
I don't know. He surprises me.
I don't think he surprises you. He kind of surprises me too sometimes.
I mean, he just surprises me.
But yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah.
So we have to talk about, so this was Halloween Harbor Night.
Right. I got a high five from Donnie. I was really
that was when he came over to the pool, right?
Yes.
That was I remember that was a little bit later. But we have to talk about their costumes. We have to talk about their intros.
Yes. Oh my God.
We have to talk about, okay. Let's just get it. Let's just say it. We'll just do it.
So Danny came up first.
Danny, yes. And his was cute.
Adorable.
Yep. It was a neat costume. Mm-hmm. It was very fitting for Danny.
Yes.
Because it was very simple.
And it was nice. It was cool.
It was very cool. And I liked the intro.
Yeah, I did too.
Now, wasn't Jordan before Joe?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's right. Because I thought he was Maverick. I was like, Joe's Maverick. Joe. He was not.
I had a feeling that was going to be Jordan.
Well, your feeling was correct.
I just knew. And when I saw Shiver Me Timbers, I was so excited.
I have to admit,
I'm still excited about it.
I swerved a little bit.
Who wouldn't?
Right?
Who wouldn't?
Right.
I mean, come on now. Come on.
Right.
There was nothing. That was honestly, he understood the assignment. He understood.
He did.
And he said, I'm going to tackle this. I'm going to come out on top. He did. And can I tell you?
You can.
I don't think that a day has gone by that I haven't gone back and like rewatched like videos that I took, and like I didn't get great video just because the angle, but other people got great video.
Yes. I can't remember who it was that sent me the Jordan video, and then I sent it to you because I was like, I don't think I took this. I think it was Michelle.
I think it might have been Michelle.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, this is a great video. This is great stuff.
So I knew. And then I think it was John.
Oh, okay, maybe.
McDreamy.
Yeah. And he looked McDreamy. Yes, he did.
And I knew that I didn't think that would be Joe, but then I thought maybe it's Joe. Maybe that could be Joe.
I did not think it was him. I feel like
and then maybe
Amadeus was before him, but maybe not.
Maybe it was.
I can't remember.
Maybe it was, but I just knew it was either John then Joe or Joe then John.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew when I heard the song. I just knew when I heard.
Yep.
I knew that's here
I
comes Joe. He's going to be in a wig.
Point. I knew it was him at that point.
He's going to be wearing a wig.
And I was like, here he comes with his.
I didn't expect the makeup.
Yeah, he did a really good job. He did a really good job of Amadeus. And Dawn.
He did.
Dawn was like, take it off. Take everything off except for the shoes and the shoes and the socks. I was like, what? She's so funny.
Oh man, she is hilarious. I love her.
And then Donnie came out as a blockhead.
A blockhead.
Yep.
Which it was really neat hearing him talk about the story behind the blockhead.
Yes. So if you guys didn't know this already, Brooke and I were on a live with Ashley and Melanie. Ashley is from the Gacky Girls, and Melanie, we've known Melanie is the reason that we found the cover girl. Right. That we attempted to find the cover girl, because she came to us and she's like, you know what you guys need to do? Here's your mission. You will accept it. You are going to find.
You will accept it. It's just the way it is.
Right. So she's amazing. She's got some amazing stories. Hopefully she will come on and share them with us. I am, fingers crossed. I've been trying to get her on this podcast for a very long time. So we had this little like PCD session, and when we were on, Donnie ended up joining our live in the chat at first, like in the chat.
Right.
And so like Brooke and I went on and we talked about things, and Donnie was like, it was so cool because he was like responding to us when we were talking. I just was like, this is crazy. This is so cool. So they still have that video up if you want to go look at it. Melanie.bw. I believe it's on her Instagram page. So
yeah, she hosted it.
We'll link to it on the website.
Yes, it was on Instagram.
Yeah.
Did we think it was on TikTok? And then it was actually
TikTok first.
Right. Okay.
Because we've done.
And Donnie was on Instagram. Yes, we did.
But then we did Instagram, and Donnie was on Instagram.
Because we got confused the first time.
The first time we thought it was Instagram, but it was TikTok, and we're like, "Where are you?
What the heck's going on?"
Right.
But you can go and rewatch it, and Donnie talks about the blockhead, like where that came from, because that is really, it's a cool story. So anyway,
it is a cool story.
That was a cool night. Jordan recognized our costumes. Like he looked at us and like kind of like did a little laugh and like a thumbs up or something. Like he recognized what we were. Lots of people didn't know what we were. They were like, so is this a Minecraft thing? A lot of people didn't know.
Well,
but like, I guess not everybody played The Sims.
That's true.
I played a lot of The Sims.
Oh, me too.
Like The Sims 1. I never played Sims 2. I never played Sims 3. I did play Sims 4.
I played Sims Pets. I played Sims 1, 2, 3, 4.
I played Sims 1 for a long time. And then The Sims Online. I played for the whole run of the game. And now I play free SO.
Yeah, same. And I went and bought a whole Windows laptop because I thought that you could only install it on Windows.
Because you used to only be able to install it on Windows.
That's true. And so I went out and bought it, and I was like, happy birthday to me. I'm buying this for myself because I want to play The Sims Online. So I got it all installed, and it was like running really crappy. And I was like talking to one of the hosts of one of the houses that we stopped at. And he was like, I was like, I went out and bought a whole PC just so I could do this. And he's like, what? Why did you do that? And I was like, because you can't download it on a Mac. And he's like, yes, you can. And I felt really sleepy. So,
well, you got a good deal on the computer.
I did. It's crappy. It's super crappy.
Well,
but you get what you pay for. Like I literally paid $70 for it.
Holy, that's a deal.
Yeah. So, and it's a Lenovo, so it's a known brand. IBM is now Lenovo. So anyway, there were some really cool costumes. The Shining Twins were a highlight for me.
They were amazing and creepy.
Yes. And I kept going, are they still there? Don, are they still there? Michelle, look over there. Are they still there? And they'd be still there. So I like took tons of video.
Standing by the doors.
And then we're all standing in the pool, minding our own business. We had smelled something like the prior 2 nights.
Was this that night?
This was that night.
This was the poop night.
This was the poop in the pool night. You guys.
It was disgusting.
When I say there was poop in the pool.
There was shit in the pool.
It shot out of some like poop shot out of the sides of the pool and filled up the pool. And people, we got out. We got out before we even got even close to us.
No, I saw a plume and
And
I'm
we're
like,
what's that?
I'm done.
Out.
I'm
We got
done.
out.
Bye. Done.
I'm yelling at people because they're just standing there. And I'm like, you guys, there's literally shit in the pool. There is
So
shit
gross.
in the pool. I'm yelling. This one woman leans over and starts washing herself with the water. I'm like, what are you doing?
Why?
What are you doing? There's shit in the pool. And so I got kind of sad because I'm like, oh, well, there goes the pool for tomorrow. But they cleaned that thing top to bottom. They had
did.
people scrubbing it and they got it back in a working function.
It was like drained, scrubbed, and refilled the next morning. Like, done.
But you guys, when it came out, it was like poof. It was like a poop bomb.
It was like clouds.
It was huge.
Eh.
So
Ooh.
it was like literally, I don't know how that
So
works.
gross.
How was it shooting out of the pool? And like people were
I don't
swimming.
know. Some
and we're
pipes
like,
crossed.
Get out.
They
get
were
out of the
literally
pool.
swimming in shit.
Oh my God. So yeah, that was the poop night. And after that, we were like, all right, peace.
Party's over.
Yeah. And I think we left shortly after that. I believe we went and got something to eat.
We did. We did I think we did just about every night.
I got chocolate milk. Yes.
Stock up.
Stocked up with that again. And I think that was the end of day 3. So
That sounds like the end to me.
Yeah. So we'll get on into the last day next episode.
Next time.
For now, we're going to read you a story because we've been asking for legendary moments. So we also have some legendary cruise moments that were sent in via our party line. Well, it's not really a party line, but we like to call it a party line. By our friends Katie and Christina. And if you want to leave your legendary moment, or you guys, you just want to say what's up. Hey, how's it going? My favorite episode is XYZ. Step 123. I don't know what episode that was, but call us at 857-271-1047 and leave us a message. So don't forget to stay on and listen. And so you can hear their legendary moments after. But for now, we have some legendary moments for you that were sent in via email that we are going to read to you.
Okay. What?
So, what? What?
It dipped out.
Oh, it dipped out. Okay.
What?
So this experience comes from our friend Stacy, who we were able to meet. We love Stacy. Stacy, we love you. Stacy's been a long-time listener. And we're so happy that we got to meet her. And she sent us in her legendary moment. And so this is Stacy's 2022 NKOTB Cruise experience, her very first New Kids on the Block. Here we go.
Yay.
For the record, this was supposed to be a one and done deal for me, as all of us, right? This is how it starts. A bucket list item to cross off my list. I'm guessing many of us say this sort of thing before we get on that boat for the first time, and our minds are changed once we have experienced it. I am still having a hard time organizing my thoughts and experiences. That was weird. But I will try my best to summarize this. Sail Away was incredibly exciting and emotional. All of us had been through things in life, hard things that we have felt like we desperately needed to escape from, especially after the last few years that we've all had. When the cruise was canceled in 2020, as so many of us were, I was beyond devastated. That was a hard punch to take, especially when it felt like the world was suddenly falling apart. I have to agree.
Absolutely.
During Sail Away, there were so many different emotions flooding in all at once, and I just couldn't stop crying. Stacy, I was right there with you. I cried during Sail Away. Totally did. That's when I was like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe this is finally happening. And I started to think about the past few years. And that's when I started to get The song that they played on the ocean by K. John couldn't have been more beautiful and fitting of a song for us. It said it all. The anticipation, the loss of what we felt when the cruise was canceled, the uncertainty, the feelings of things crashing down around us, and the complete joy and relief we felt that it was finally happening. Deck parties were a blast. I've never been to one publicly. I have never been one to publicly sing and dance. I mean, I'm pretty sure I sort of resemble Elaine from Seinfeld when attempting to dance. No. But yet there I was, and having the time of my life, not caring how dumb I felt I looked. It took a couple of nights to figure out the pool area behind the stage was a great spot for us to be. Yes, it was. For the first couple of nights, we struggled trying to see over the crowd. But by the time our nightly NKOTB events ended, Lita was already jam-packed like sardines. Being behind the stage, we got to see a lot of NKOTB for the first couple hours until they started leaving people on the stage. Once that happened, our view was entirely blocked. It was still nice, though, because it was way less crowded and you didn't feel like everyone was on top of you. I agree with this 100% about that whole area completely, even where we were before, which we were by the tiki bar.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called, the little bar there. Let's see. Also, the guys would walk past our side when leaving for breaks. I was able to she was on the opposite side that we were. I was able to get a selfie with Joe this way. When I saw him coming, my legs swung over the side of the pool so fast. I'm shocked I didn't trip and fall because, yes, I did trip and fall at one point because, of course, I did. Oh, no. I missed one with Jordan because of my stupid squirrel-sized bladder. Of course, he had to come through when I was in the bathroom, but I'm happy that many around me got their photos with the uniform. Maybe next time. I definitely have to mention that the fireworks, coupled with the rain on that second night, were pure magic. I have to admit, though, I could not see them very well.
I could not see them from where we were standing, but I was excited watching John.
Yes, I was excited. I watched them through the video. The rain that was so needed because it was ridiculously hot that night and the boat was not moving because we were on an island. That's right. That's why it was so hot. And seriously, NKOTB in the rain, I'm here for all that. Me too. Me too. The beach days were awesome. We didn't watch the beach games and opted to take that time to enjoy the water. Once those were over, we heard the announcement for selfies with Donnie and Danny. I was a hot mess by then from being in the water, but of course was going to take that golden opportunity. A lesson was learned that day. Do not try to talk when you see that they are taking photos at rapid speed. My photo with Donnie, as an example. I said, I've missed you. That was all it took for a really horrible photo worthy of Blockhead Wall of Shame. I will also have one, Stacy. I also have one, so I get it. Well, that was a really bad angle. It's okay, though, because Donnie surprised us all and gave every single person on the boat a selfie with him during meet and greets. Seriously, he's so amazing. He really is, like, for real.
I know.
Concert night was fantastic. I loved how much more intimate it was and how they would stop and tell stories. It was great to hear some of those deep cuts that we all love and want more of. I really hope that they integrate those into their shows more. Joe's solo show was beautiful. I loved every second of it. Same. Oh yeah, and how the hell can I forget Donnie spraying champagne over all of those that were behind the stage? I have a video of that, but I'm not able to attach it to this because the file is too large. That's okay. Here is something that I did not quite grasp before this incredible adventure, but totally understand now. This trip is so much more than just being entertained by NKOTB for 4 days. The rest of what I have to say may sound corny for some, but I know many will know exactly where I'm coming from. I never expected to come home from this trip with such a restored faith in humanity. After a few mentally draining years of witnessing people fighting about everything and nothing, tearing one another down for our differences in thoughts, feelings, opinions, beliefs, etc., it was a much-needed breath of fresh air to witness such an abundance of pure kindness and love. Every single person I met was so kind and genuine. It was weird to meet people for the first time, but feel like we have been friends for so long. Not weird in a bad way, but in the best way imaginable. I have met the most amazing people, and many I know will be in my life forever. I am so grateful to have had this opportunity to meet all of you and can't wait for our next adventure. It's been a few weeks since we've all been back home, and I'm still smiling. Are you? I bet you are. Yes, we are, Stacy.
Stacy,
And that is
yes.
Stacy's amazing story. And you'll need to check out her photos on
Yeah.
the website because they are really good.
She's so cute. And
Yes.
Stacy, it was so nice to meet you on the boat.
Yes, it was so nice to meet you. So thank you, Stacy, for sharing your story. Your photo with Donnie is adorable.
It's so cute.
It really the amount of joy in your face. And I really wish you would have shared that picture. I know, because you were really emotional, but it like really like shows the emotion that we feel during Sail Away. So maybe I'll reach out to you and see if I can share it. Okay. So thank you so much, Stacy, for sharing your story. We really appreciate it. And that's it for the episode.
That's it.
That's all. And again,
that's
go
all.
check out the images. We'll put some photos on the website of us, our day 3. I don't think we included things for day 2, did we? If we didn't, we'll put them on.
I don't think we did.
We want your legendary cruise experiences, as well as any other New Kids on the Block stories you want to tell us. This is what we do.
Right.
We love to share your stories. Now, I will say we have tried really hard to get as many people on here as we possibly can. But that prevents us from including as many stories as we're able to include. So we are going to go more back to our format of reading stories and, having the occasional guest on. But we were waiting for a while because we didn't have a whole lot of stories, just to be honest with you.
Right.
And we didn't want to
can't read them if we don't have them.
Right. So now we do. We've been saving up for a little over a year. So there are stories that we have that are older, and we appreciate you guys being patient, but we will get to those the way that they came in. We will be reading them as they came in. So the older ones will get read first. So send in your stories, mysocalledwhatever@gmail.com. Send us your voice. You can send us anything via voice and we'll play it on the podcast as long as it's appropriate.
Right.
Can't be like crazy. Like, I'm a little crazy sometimes, but you know what I mean. So call us 857-271-1047. You can also do a voice memo on your phone and send it through email. So that's it. That's all. And we appreciate you listening to us. Thank you for our longtime listeners. We love you so much. We appreciate you. And our new listeners, thank you for joining us. We hope you stay for a while.
Yes.
So
we love you all.
We do love you all. And
to all a good night.
To all a good night. So on that note, we'll be loving you forever
and ever. Amen.
Bye.
Bye.
Brooke said, "Ay. We love Randy Travis.
Oh my God, so much. He's so sweet.
So much.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, this is Katie, totally your ultimate Valley girl from the San Fernando Valley. Just wanted to call and give you my little legendary story from Cruise 11. What is it? The Sexy Cruise? I didn't see that, but that's really cool. Anyways, hi guys, it's Katie. Oh my gosh, I just had to call you and do a little check-in because I missed you guys. I had such a wonderful time at the cruise, getting to know everyone, and it feels like I really know you, and I just felt like I was blinking, and I was blinking so much, and every time I blinked, it was all going by so fast. I was savoring every moment. I really relate to Melanie's live that Donnie hopped in on. I'm lucky to have caught it the other day, but she just said and everyone was just in such good vibes, and I think everyone just really needed it after everything we went through. I remember the sail away, crying and doing the oath, and it just felt so good to be there and be in the moment. And I really wish I could have spent more time talking to everybody. But I did want to call and check in and just tell you that, I mean, let's just say, how do I start? I mean, oh my gosh, I'm tearing up. I don't want to cry. But, you know, I just felt like my theme, my personal theme for the year was manifesting and manifestation. And I manifested so much this year that actually came true. I spoke things out loud and into existence. And it started by kicking off the year with getting like a dream job with a company that I wanted to work for. I spoke it out loud. I left my old company. I made a move. It happened so fast, and it just really kicked my year off, and I just rolled with it, you know. So basically, when the cruise came along and I wasn't going to be on the ship, and I ended up on the ship with my Valley Girl buddy, Mandy, and it was a last-minute call. We decided to roll with it, and we jumped on, and we had a great time. And it just seemed like from the beginning, everybody I was meeting and everything we were saying and conversations we were having, down to what their next tour is going to be, what songs they're going to perform at the concert. I mean, I just had so many little moments that came true. Like, oh my God, it's Katie again. Of course I'm not going to be able to say everything about this cruise in 3 minutes. Are you kidding me? I mean, I was waiting for the cutoff. I don't know, maybe while I was going slow. But anyways, when it comes down to it, I was manifesting. We were talking about deep cuts and songs we really wanted to hear. And we heard Dirty Dog. Dawn wanted to hear Dirty Dog. I wanted to hear Click, Click, Click. We heard our songs. Me and you, Nikki, I think we had a moment talking about Milli Vanilli. We feel the same way. I have the passion, Brooke. I mean, we were just like, come on, give it back. And when Donnie stopped the music and said, hold on a second, I was just like, yes, we had that. I want to say it was the same day. I can't remember because I really feel like it was all happening so perfectly, but I had that moment too. But my ultimate legendary moment was, I've struggled many years with my son. He's under the spectrum. He's under the umbrella, ADHD, severe anxiety, stuff like that. His name was going to be Axel, and we changed it. His name's Nick. My other son named him, but his song is Sweet Child of Mine, and by Guns N' Roses. I was actually Slash last year, side tangent. He's a really cool person. I've read his autobiography. So if you guys like to read Slash's autobiography, it's freaking awesome. He is so interesting. You would never know it, but he has the stories, man. He is, so many stories. But anyways, so I almost pulled out the Slash costume for the cruise, but for Halloween night, but I decided to go with a J-Lo costume. It worked out great because we ended up in the pool, and I remember for 2 days thinking, oh, Halloween night's going to be cool because we're going to be in the pool and I'm in a bathing suit anyway, and in a, bathing suit, whatever. I don't know. I got like a kimono for it, and that's how I made the costume. But anyways, I knew it was going to be a fun night, and I'm waiting for this to just end on me so I could start the next story. But basically, it's Halloween night, and all throughout the cruise, every time I heard Sweet Child of Mine, I started filming because it reminds me of my son. And the first day was on the beach at New Kids Beach, and the second night was the night before. We had just that great moment with Joe and the girls in the pool being Slash and Axel, so I have that memory, and I was filming for that night too. So that was the second night, and so I have all these memories of Sweet Child of Mine. So here comes Halloween night, and the song comes on, and I'm just thinking, it's my son's senior year, and I knew I wanted to get a tattoo for him. And so the song comes, guess who's back? Back again. Katie's back. Tell a friend. Anyways, I'm back. So I'm in my head on Halloween night thinking of my son and thinking, I'm going to get a tattoo. I'm going to get a sweet child of mine with his date of birth. I'm thinking of my tattoo. I'm in the moment, and all of a sudden I see like the ocean parted, and I start seeing the girls moving, and I'm like, oh, Donnie's on the floor. And, you know, I know it's because of COVID or whatever. They weren't really down off the stage too much. So I'm like kind of looking, oh yeah, Donnie's on the floor. Yeah, he's a little closer. Yeah. Still thinking of the song in my head. I also wasn't filming because I was trying to be in the moment, have a good time sometimes. And then I'm like, oh, he's getting closer. And then I just hear him really close. Then he's in the pool area. And then I hear Mandy scream, Katie. And all of a sudden I'm dancing with Donnie Wahlberg. It was so amazing. I don't know. It was a moment. It was just a theme. I got some footage from Mandy, but if anybody has footage out there of that, I would love to see it. 'Cause I think it was more special because it was my son and he made it happen, you know. Also, it's been 3 cruises, 4 tours, and I finally got my first selfie with Danny. So Danny was my first selfie, and then, you know, I got my Donnie selfie when we were in the meet and greet. But, you know, and on the beach too. So that was like my second selfie. So that's kind of cool. So it was a really big deal for me to get my selfies. And I had my moment with Donnie, like out of nowhere. I wish I could have been more aware of it because I was in another headspace, but maybe it's just even more special because I have all those moments somehow. But anyways, let me just move it along before I get cut off. I love you guys. I can't wait to talk more. Don't forget, I want to do an episode about award shows because award shows meant a lot to me growing up. I love music. I was kind of in the music industry. I ran a music store, kind of like Empire Records, and I could talk to you guys about that because we were a chain and we were all across the country. But I ran a music store for 4 years growing up, and yeah, I loved award shows. I wanted to talk about performances and the big ones and what award shows we watched and what made an impact on us. You know, I used to record them and have the whole night and get treats and snacks and all of it. So anyways, I remember talking to you guys, but we were so drunk. I don't know if you guys remember that I mentioned that, but we were loaded. Anyways, until we get shots next time, girls, love you. Love everyone listening. You're my family without being my family. Oh, it's me. It's Katie again. I actually wanted to call you guys and tell you I have a few more ideas for you. If you're always accepting ideas, I don't know. But I wanted to tell you that, I mean, I binged you guys and I'm in the middle of like catching up from before the last cruise and after the cruise, but I haven't kept going. I don't know. Forgive me if I've missed anything, but what about like a before they were famous episode? Because like I had the opportunity to see a few people before they really got big and famous, and one of them was Eminem and the other one was Pink. And so I have like a story about each one of them. I know other people. I mean, I knew Lady Gaga before she was Lady Gaga too, but I was waiting on that one. I got to that concert early before New Kids on the Block to see her. But the other ones were way more intimate, was way more different. But I don't know if other people have those experiences that maybe, you know, they saw someone at a local venue and maybe met them and got like autographs and stuff, and then they just became bigger. Like my sister-in-law met Kanye West before he got gigantic in an alley. Took a picture with him, and now he's Kanye West, you know? So I don't know. I don't know if that's came up. I don't know if it's been discussed. I haven't caught that, but I wanted to throw that out there to you. Also, I had a very amazing surprise experience, seeing somebody at a concert. I have this long story of seeing Lauryn Hill, and, I don't know, it was just such an amazing experience the way it happened. It was one of those destiny stories of being in the right place at the right time. She wasn't supposed to be there. It was at a Bob Marley festival, and I don't know. There's a story behind it, but I got to see her like front row, like right in front of her. I was right in front of her, you know, and so there's a story about that, but basically maybe like a, you know, I don't know what that would tie into, but I guess it's just a great story. But anyways, happy Friday. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hi, Brooke and Nikki. This is Christina. I was calling to let you know my legendary cruise moment, which was dancing with Donnie on GPS night. It was a total surprise. He was just making his way through the crowd, and he came up to me and just started dancing. And it was amazing, and it was definitely the highlight of the cruise for me. And I am looking forward to hearing everybody else's legendary moments. Talk to you later. Bye.